would jerk off so much in jail?
I think it would suck to like not have a cell to yourself if you don't have that like peace at the end of the day.
Yeah, I could see that. Like if you're on the top bunk and the bunks go with every move you make, and you're sitting up there jacking it.
The guy gets up to complain, you just blast him in the face.
Then some fucking cop comes around with a flashlight, and you're like, dude. Welcome back to the Hot Dog Squad. Oh, speaking of the screech, I heard the screech. Yeah, there was this girl on TikTok I saw that like did a tutorial on how to do like the fucking metal screams. I keep meaning to send it to you because it fucking sounds sick when she does it. So I'd imagine when you do it.
I can do the pig squeal, but I have to listen to the pig squeal a lot before I can do it, and then I forget how to do it again.
We should do that, like pull up tutorials and see if he can
like see if we can do it. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Saved it. I think I saved it on my phone.
Everyone just tries and like fucks up their voice.
Yeah, I got a new phone, guys.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What is it?
S23.
Gay.
It was fucking.
Did you zoom into the moon yet, like everyone else did?
No, I don't give a fuck about the moon.
It looks cool. I can see why they do it.
When I pay my next phone bill, this is paid off. So
I got this one for free.
Really?
Because Verizon. Because
I
I had
to trade in a Samsung, right? And
well, it was trade in an iPhone of any, whatever, and get $1,000 off the iPhone 15. And I went in, and he's like, "We don't have any iPhone 15s." I'm like, "I don't really care." I'm like, "Do you have anything for a Galaxy?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you could just get this one for free." I'm like, "Send it." Anywho, we are back. Tibbs has the entire mic in his mouth. What you said you had stuff.
I forget. What was I talking about?
Stuff you wanted to talk about.
Oh, there's a couple things I want to talk about.
Couple things. That was almost my
that
was almost my cock. You caught a ball because my dick hangs to the left.
Same. Shorten to the left always.
Wait, which way does your dick hang?
Yeah, where does your dick hang?
Just
well, you're also like 7 foot tall.
Curve.
Well,
so I was
I figured it probably tucks under his balls because it's so big.
Yeah.
It just goes like
that.
Like it hooks under
your
balls.
No.
Or it like.
Oh, you're giving me too much credit now.
Okay, so
it doesn't go to either side.
Yeah, like does it rest on your balls?
I guess to the left.
Left.
Okay.
Every dude I talk to.
I've heard left-handed people switch to the right.
What?
Yeah, seriously. Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, if you're left-handed, we know enough left-handed people at the jail.
Just ask him when you strip search. You left or right-handed?
He was telling the story. He went hunting with his cousin. I worked with this guy. And his cousin pulled out his dick to take a piss, and no joke, like his dick came out and like went straight down. It was like a right angle. It looked like he broke his dick in half.
Gonzo, dude.
It's like, holy fuck.
It's like a spigot.
No homo. I kind of want to see that penis.
I've seen it in like porn stars, and you can tell when somebody broke their dick because it's like.
That's how he described it. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, can you imagine how bad that would suck having a little ass dick like me? It's just an immediate. Yeah.
What the fuck is ion? And why the fuck do people say I don't give a fuck?
They're saying I don't.
Just say I don't.
It's
too lazy.
It's like BRB, be right back, same amount of syllables. Why shorten it?
Stupid.
Like LOL. Just laugh.
Just laugh. Just actually laugh out loud. Well, I don't think I've ever met anybody that actually says
I have.
LOL. Really? Like in person, they're just like LOL.
Yeah, they're weirdos.
That's dumb.
My mother once tried to do it because she thought it was hip.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
What else was I talking? Oh, do you know what Twitter page is?
Oh, Twitter page. Yeah. I remember it from a movie. I think it was like an owl or something.
Wow, you are really close. This is insane. It was an owl, actually.
Let me think. Hold on. Let me think. Is it
Winnie the Pooh?
No. It's an older Disney movie. Like
it is.
Here we go.
I want to say Aristocats, but I don't think that's right.
You're actually pretty close.
Bambi. God damn it.
It's fucking Bambi.
You knew as soon as it came
My
on.
buddy has a crush on someone. She's extremely attractive, but she asked him out, which is really unusual.
It is an owl.
It is an owl. Yep. It's actually Devin.
I hate how old cartoons and shit sound like Hanna-Barbera voices.
But I love
Or like the announcers.
Yeah. You know, I saw this comedian.
Yes, Justin.
Yeah. Oh. My mom used to cry at Bambi every time she watched it.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
You can't put this on YouTube. Fucking Disney will claim it.
Disney will claim it.
Like mine.
Yeah, like anybody gives a fuck about Bambi anymore, dude. They're too busy watching Doja Cat and Cardi B shake that ass.
Like we all got dead moms. Like,
Tips doesn't have a dead mom.
oh.
Tips' mom's alive.
My mom's alive.
Yeah. Very short.
She is very short. That's
Yeah, my
both your
mother's-
parents are short.
Yeah, my mom's 4'11", my dad's like 5'5", so
I was not expecting you.
I like tower them.
Yeah, I wasn't
Let me
expecting
tell ya.
you to be like the giant of the family.
Yeah.
In like the 10 minutes I met your dad, he was telling us about like UFOs that he saw and stuff.
Oh, he
I
loves
think,
that
I think
stuff.
he'd be interesting to have on here.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool because he's like kind of been on the other side of law as well. You know, I think it'd be interesting to hear what he's got to say, and even just things that may not even be true, but he believes it because he was high at the time. So I think that'd be really cool to have him on and just talk about it for an
Yeah.
episode. I'm
I
sure he
don't know what
would.
kind of drugs he did, but Steve-O
A lot.
Steve-O talked about when he was doing nitrous oxide, like he fully
Oh.
believes that like he was having conversations with people that were not there.
Like fucking whippets and shit.
Yeah, he believes to this day that he was talking to like spiritual beings.
Is whippets nitrous? No.
It's similar.
You remember
Fucking-
we had an inmate who his wife died from huffing keyboard duster.
Yeah. Like cuts off your oxygen supply.
Yeah.
Inhaling. It's an inhalant, obviously.
Yeah, there's like no oxygen in it.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like
I'm sure it is pretty crazy.
we also had another inmate who started huffing gas at 8 years old.
I huff ammonia. I'm curious what that does to the body.
I've wondered often if that.
it's an adrenaline stimulant, but I don't know if it like can make you
Oh my
high
god!
or anything.
Should we huff ammonia or smelling salts on the podcast?
Yeah, we should. That'd be hilarious.
Fine, but like his
I
shit
don't know
is
if I-
ronk.
Okay.
The jail ran out of smelling salts, like the
Then I
little
brought
things
mine
that
in.
you
Oh,
crack,
yeah.
and you brought in your whole ass bottle
I
of smelling
remember
salts.
that.
for
Or
them.
if someone was having a seizure and I shoved that in their face and they go try to shove it away.
I
and
know.
was like,
I think it was a fake seizure. I think it was
Yeah.
one of our inmates.
Yeah.
but
that
because
was
of how
like,
strong that shit was, they did not.
but
want
she
that
was
in their
acting
face.
like she's having a seizure, and then she's like, "What's that?" I remember that. She came right out of it. Weird.
You should tag when you upload this clip. You should tag Zune smelling salts because that's what it was. I put Zune smelling salts in her face, and she fucking was like, "Just get that
Yeah,
away from me." I'm like, no. Remember how described her in his report? He went to with the nurse, and he heard what sounded like a watermelon.
What?
Look it up. Seriously, look it up. It's an instant report I read.
What he said?
Yeah, that's what he said. It
Sounds
sounded
like
like
a
a watermelon was breaking against a wall, like thump, just a wet thump, thump, thump. That's how he described it. It was hilarious. I'll never forget that one. I
There's-
think a lot of people that have seizures in jail is because of how fucked up they are from drugs. It's like a withdrawal.
Meth
symptom.
does that too. Meth fucks with your brain so hard. I found this out recently because they said being put on Adderall for long periods of time can cause you to start having seizures for like ADHD and shit. And yeah, it's the same thing with meth. If you're on meth for a suspended period of time, it can fucking start.
Is it like any stimulant or Adderall is a stimulant, correct?
Yeah, Adderall's only one molecule away from being meth.
I'm curious if other stimulants can do that. Like, for example, if I had a shit ton of caffeine while I'd start having a seizure.
I don't know. You
I'd like
drink
to
a
know.
lot of caffeine,
I've
though.
had up to like 1.8 grams of caffeine.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember you came in with like a 6-pack of the pint size, not pints. Yeah, the big ass Red Bulls.
Yeah.
And you killed like 5 of them.
Well, one time I brought 12 amps into the jail for a double, and I drank every single one of them. So that's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah, don't do
They're like
that.
160 milligrams, right? So 160 times 12. That was probably the most caffeine I've ever had.
Yeah, don't do that unless you have been close to
I'm
that
trained.
before. Yeah, he drinks a lot of caffeine.
It was 1.9 actually. So it was 1,920 milligrams of caffeine.
1,920.
Yep.
That's a lot. I think the most I've ever drank in a day was 600.
I've had a shit ton of caffeine.
Yeah, like two Reigns, and I'm fucking.
Actually, come to think of it, I bet
Cooked.
that day I had pre-workout as well.
These used to be 300. Now they're only 2, and they don't make my butt cheeks tingle anymore.
Yeah, they probably have less niacin in them too now.
Probably.
Tell you what, I haven't had an energy drink in a while. My butt cheeks are tingling off of half of this.
My butt cheeks are tingling. That's how you know you got a good drink. Dude.
I like when it makes your hair like.
Oh yeah, it feels like you got
Yeah, you're,
goosebumps
like,
all
itchy.
the time.
You're like.
Yeah, that's all the niacin in it. I took niacin pills for a while because I was trying to sweat fucking marijuana out of my system.
So,
You should have done Johan Bean.
did you ever hear of the pre-workout Jacked 3D
Yeah.
I've
back
heard
in
of
the
it.
day? We were like hooked on that shit for the longest time, and then we found out why.
Yeah. That
What
stuff
what
was-
wasn't it like actual crystal meth?
Yeah.
There was actual
Yeah,
meth in it.
so
Yeah, seriously,
it's
look up
pre-workout,
their article.
and we would like before a football game, we would all like take like scoops of it and fucking
Yeah.
let's fucking go, and
Yeah.
like kickoff team just fucking break someone in half. Like we go out
Man,
there like
spearing
no
someone.
wonder. Yeah, no wonder. Football team was so good for a while. They were all cranked out of their minds.
Well, it's funny too, cause like we would do pre-workout before our football games, but they called me the wedge breaker. But every time I gave people my pre-workout, cause I would have some weird shit that had MDMA, I believe.
MDMA.
oh wow,
Which is-
Molly.
Yeah, that's Molly. Which is it's also an amphetamine.
I think it was MDMA. It might have been MDA.
Isn't that the one that makes you like fuck?
No, that's ecstasy.
Oh yeah.
MDMA is. I think
Makes
it's
you
an
sweat.
amphetamine.
It makes you
I
sweat.
think it's an amphetamine.
My dyslexic ass is DMAA.
DMA.
What's that?
Dick mouth ass.
It's almost meth. It's what was in Jack 3D.
Ah.
Yeah,
So it's like Adderall, where it's like just one thing away from meth.
Yeah, let me read what it is. So DMAA is no longer a dietary supplement, but yeah, it's what was in. See the Jack 3D right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see it.
Well, the MA is probably methamphetamine.
I used to always get like a full.
You guys are a
throttle.
bunch of criminals. I've never done meth like you lot.
I didn't realize it was meth.
I was
at the
doing
time, so-
pre-workout, dude.
You guys ever have a lie detector test?
No.
No.
Well, I got to thinking before the lie detector test. I was like, what if they ask me if I've done drugs? I've never done drugs. And then I'm like,
I have done drugs.
I've done drugs. And then like when I went in there, I like failed. And they're like, why did you say you failed for crystal meth? I was like, it wasn't meth. Here's what it was, and I was in my head about it.
Yeah. They say that lie detector tests, you can beat them.
Yeah, you put what you do is you put a thumbtack in your shoe, and then you push down on it.
You ever see those podcasts where it's just fucking hooking people up to lie detector tests?
No, but
They
that'd
have-
be sweet.
I don't know if I'd want shit to come out.
Oh, I would do it.
What we should do is
I would do it
just
100%.
connect our nipples to something that every time it detects for
Oh, like
lying,
a
it'll shock us.
like a fucking the muscle things.
Yeah.
They're like I bought one of those at
That'd be
basic training
hilarious.
once.
Really?
Yeah, we were
I
on
have one of
pass.
those at the gym.
We were on pass, and it was like the first time our platoon got to go out on a pass because we always got in trouble.
Yeah.
So we went out, and me and my buddy were like walking through the PX, and there was like these two hot bitches selling fucking muscle stimulator things, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to try?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, please touch me!" Like, so they did, and then they were like, "They're $300," and we're like, "Ring it up!" We got
Christ.
money, we got rolls. We're in basic
What we need to
training.
do is we need to fucking go off and start a food truck on a military base.
Oh, dude.
And just make a bank, and then just eventually pay someone to do it for us.
Yeah, they used to make so much money off of it. Even at like the Gap
I spent way too
out
much
there,
money.
the gut truck would come around.
Oh,
Holy fuck.
man.
When we were in California.
Nothing like a $12 burrito right before lunch when you can get free food.
Yeah, but it sucked. When we were in California, there was this Mexican truck, and it was like Southern California, so it was real Mexican food. And
Speaking of Mexican food, my God.
it was fucking these giant burritos. They were like this fucking big. They were huge.
Mamacitas.
Yeah, they were big burritos, and then they were selling like kombucha, and that's all they sold was burritos and kombucha. And we went there every day. I spent like
ATC.
yeah,
That's
I spent like
hilarious.
$50 on fucking
Every single day.
burritos and kombucha.
I sent you a video. I already sent you the dick pill one.
Oh yeah. Edwards wants to get our dicks hard.
Oh, the
No.
dick pills. Yeah, the dick pills are funny.
The average penis size in America is 5.5 inches. Guess what the average size in my company
I'm
is?
very average.
8.3. Royce, I was born with this penis.
8.3.
Do you even watch porn, man? Literally hundreds of ads for penis enlargement pills. Just click on one. They work, man. They fucking work. What, you scared? Scared of drunk? Scared of a big fat cock? You don't want to go to clientele. You don't want to increase your salary. You don't have any drive.
You don't want to increase your salary.
Fuck, when I hire somebody who doesn't want a big dick.
8.3 doesn't make the cut at my company. I made $5 trillion after this knowledge. I have to read these comments.
I describe my penis as painfully average. It's like it's gonna get the
exactly
job done,
5.5 inches.
but like that's it. It's gonna do the minimum.
Mine just fat, like a can.
Damn,
5.5 inch can.
you got.
No, I'm kidding.
I think that's 5. That's probably 5.5. But no, I heard there was porn stars on a podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, no, that shit does not work. It's just fucking caffeine pills. It's all it is." But there is one male porn star who claims he grew his dick 2 inches by hanging fucking weight off of it, like tying fucking shit to it and just letting it pull that bitch.
I heard that, like, overseas there are, like, these tribes that never wore underwear, and their dicks,
Oh my God, I
their
saw
dicks
that.
hang to their knees.
To be fair, those are probably in Africa. Let's be
But
real.
they claim that the gravity makes it
I
bigger.
have heard people say that wearing boxers instead of boxer briefs, it's like a bra, basically. Like they say if you don't wear
I'm
a
here
bra,
to tell
your shit
ya,
stays up. But
it
if
ain't
you
true.
wear a bra, they start to sag. They said it's the same thing with your dick and balls.
I've only wore boxers, like forever.
Really? I wear boxer briefs.
And I'm very average.
I'm the same
Myth
as you.
busted.
Yeah, that's busted, man.
Damn.
I actually did switch to briefs.
Boxer
Briefly.
briefs?
Yeah,
Or
the
briefs,
box-
okay.
The boxer briefs.
I was gonna say, did they have Spider-Man on them? Like,
Yes. No, because I was chafing real bad.
yeah.
But yeah, as I've gained weight, I've switched because it's so fucking annoying chafing.
I'm a big fan of compression shorts.
They are fun.
Like the Army PT
They stick
shorts
to me, though.
that have the
That inner
compression
underwear.
shorts and then the shorts over top of it.
Yeah, I enjoy them. Those used to be required when we played soccer and basketball at the Christian school.
So your dick
so
don't
I just,
fall out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
mean,
just
you're
had to
very
get
large,
used to
so-
it. I like the support.
I knew you were going to say you like the support.
This is fucking
You ever get a fucking...
Just fucking this thing just hanging out.
Well, I play goalie, so I'm like
Listen.
fucking sliding
That thing
across
is
the
fucking-
grass. Imagine my balls sliding on the grass. That'd be bad, dude.
Did you spill that?
Or like taking a cleat to the nutsack.
Listen,
dude.
Edwards, I don't believe you have an average dick. You are 6.5 feet tall. And if I know any, actually no, I can't say that because short kings be having cocks.
So,
Yeah, I know some short dudes with some fucking wangs on them.
well, that's because big things come in small packages.
Or is it that, or is it just look bigger because they're smaller?
No, it's just that big.
Okay. Yeah, short, skinny dudes, fucking packing heat. So there was this dude. What the fuck was his last name? He was gay, But the first time we strip searched him,
I remember.
I was with
Dude is a hammerhead.
yeah, I was with and we're strip searching. We're strip We're strip searching, and as soon as he pulls his pants down, he goes, Jesus Christ! Because this dude's dick fell out of his pants. The guy got so embarrassed.
I thought it was gonna bite me.
Like, imagine being a naked man being forced to take your clothes off in front of other men, and the other dude just loses it when he sees your dick.
Dude, was one of the funniest fucking guys I've ever. We should get that motherfucker on this podcast.
He was funny to work with. Like, we'd be
Oh my
strip
God.
searching the dude. But he'd just be looking at him with a straight face, and then he'd turn the fucking shower on, stick his head in it, and just fucking look at them with, like, water dripping. Just stupid shit. But, like,
He was so dumb, but it was so funny.
I still say his like favorite quote to this day.
Let's fuck this pig.
Let's fuck this pig.
I said that the other day at work.
Everyone looks at me like, what? In fact, my whole army unit was like, you're an idiot, except for my commander who died laughing. And they're like, what? It's not funny. He's like, it's a quote from blah, blah, blah movie. And then they're like, well, I guess it is kind of funny.
Yeah, I said
Fuck you
that at
guys.
work. We like got done with our meeting at the beginning of the shift. I was just like, let's fuck this pig. And they're like, what? What are we at? 30 minutes in?
That's not bad.
Let me bust out the notes, bad.
Bust out the note. You want to see my gallon of water? Tastes like shit.
What's wrong with your
does it
water?
taste like shit?
It's fucking tap water.
Tap water. I was gonna say if it's bottled water, I'm convinced that that's all a placebo effect, and that different bottled water does not taste any different. It all tastes the same. Well, that's tap water.
Fucking
I thought about filling my, like, water jugs up with, like, spring water. There are a couple places around my house that you can just get spring water.
The spring water's pretty sick, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
like tap water in like that goes through like a purification plant. Yeah, it's fucking awful. Tastes like chlorine and fucking sadness.
In the army.
That Dasani's taste like
my
nickels and pennies.
Oh yeah, Dasani does.
It has an irony taste.
Is
almost.
it Dasani? It's either Dasani or Aquafina that actually has salt in the water to make you more thirsty. It's whichever one's owned by Coke.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Did you know?
What do you... Okay, wait a second. Before you go off...
They're just giving you
ocean
ocean water.
Salt will help you maintain your water. It'll make you more hydrated.
Yeah. But
Drop the mic.
also, Coke, now that I'm on the topic of it, they fucking got a contract with the U.S. government to supply all the water for deployed
Aquafina?
units. Is it not? It might not be. Which one? Which water does Coke own? Let me Google that real quick.
Nutrition. I thought there'd be nutrition facts. I've never really looked, to be honest.
It's Dasani.
Those cunts.
Yeah. Created by the Coca-Cola Company, launched in 1999.
No wonder it tastes like shit. I do not like Dasani.
I don't like Dasani.
I'm usually not picky about water.
I don't like Dasani and I don't like Aquafina. All other water tastes exactly the same. Like if you give me Voss and you give me fucking Deer Park, not tap water.
Like, if I'm buying a case of bottled
Stop
water,
trying to get me
I'm
to
getting
drink your
I'm
piss
getting
water.
the cheapest. The cheapest. I'll
Yeah.
get the great value. It's
Oh,
the
hell
same.
yeah. Go
I don't
fucking-
mind great value water.
I think it all comes from the same place. It's like toothpaste. Toothpaste doesn't matter what fucking brand you get. It all comes from Procter and Gamble. It's all the same shit.
Kind of like cereal. It's made by like two different.
Yeah, there's
companies.
like two. It's like General Mills and Kellogg. That's it. Like, dude, don't get me started on conglomerates, brother. Fucking.
Isn't there
dumb.
someone that like fucking runs the condiment space too? Isn't it Kraft or something?
Kraft and Heinz, or it is Kraft Heinz. Kraft Heinz is like a unit, and they own like everything in condiments. Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
Yeah, there are people that go to like grocery stores and they're like, "All this is made by this one company." And you're
I
like,
saw that.
"Holy
I saw a guy
fuck."
on TikTok that did that.
Like,
he would
that's
just
wild.
Yeah, he would just go through an aisle, and he would like, he's like, all of the shit in red is owned by the same company, and then there's like a couple bottles of ranch that are like owned by Paul Newman, which I guess is like a family-owned company. But yeah, he does that with like all the aisles in the big stores. You like buy these because they're family-owned, and you're not just giving money to the same goddamn people.
Fair.
Dude, so when I got this phone, it had so much shit
Yeah, and you have to
pre-installed on
like
it.
Candy Crush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like Candy Crush and like all these games, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want any of this. I literally,
I went on a deleting spree when I got my Samsung.
yeah. I'm like, what is that? And then it updated, and there was
Then they
2
went back
new
on it.
ones.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Well, I have like a terabyte of memory, so I don't really give a fuck
Oh,
anymore.
I don't have that much. I have like 128 gigs, but I never use all of it. I always end up using like 20 gigs of memory
I have a shit ton.
because I always put everything in cloud storage
I record a lot.
on your phone. I don't.
I just delete it once in a while, and it goes from like 500 gigabytes.
Oh, because you lift, like when you're lifting, you
Yeah.
record a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't do anything that's worth recording.
You could like weld and like just satisfying.
Yeah, but it's so bright that you can't see it anyways.
People like to watch it anyway.
That's
It's
true.
like,
Now, something at work that is pretty satisfying is there's this dude that works in the blast booth, and it just shoots these little steel beads out at like fire hose level fucking pressure, right? And he just blasts steel, and it's pretty cool to watch because it just like it's like the laser things that you see where they take the rust off. It's
Oh.
like that, but it's steel shot.
that would be pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
We should watch that
Yeah.
like right now.
Oh, right now.
Oh, anyway, what's your next idea after
Oh.
that?
Hold on.
Okay, hold on. I got it.
Okay, what do you guys think about this? Okay, this is just an idea. This isn't something we have to talk about long. Do you know who Joey Chestnut is?
No, it sounds familiar though.
He's a competitive eater.
Oh, that's probably how I know that.
And he has like 15 world records in food eating things. And I gathered a couple that I think we could beat as a threesome. Us 3 against 1 man.
Does he have any pizza records? Because I could totally order a pizza
Well-
and we could try to beat it.
I don't know. These are just the 4 I grabbed. 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes.
Holy fuck!
121 Twinkies in 6 minutes.
How does he even afford that many?
55 glazed donuts in 6 minutes. Or 25 and a half ice cream sandwiches in 6 minutes. I think all 3 of us could beat at least one of those.
I bet.
I think maybe the ice cream sandwich we could do.
I think we could do
I think
Twinkies.
the-
I think we
I
could.
don't
Did
know,
you see how
I hate
fast Edwards ate
Twinkies.
that Swiss roll? But yeah, he like, I forget what his hot dog record is. It's like 70 something in 15 minutes.
I
Hot
bet
dog
Edwards
and the
could
bun.
beat them. Oh, never mind.
He-
If he
he-
was just eating the hot dog, I bet Edwards could beat
No,
him.
hot dog and the bun, and he fucking dips it in water so it slides down, and he just like, yeah. But I bet we could beat those as a threesome. I like saying threesome now.
Threesome is a good word.
It's a great word.
Just like cunt. It's like my favorite word. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that kind of stuff. I enjoy doing that for the community.
You're a big community guy.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, man. It really is.
That's true.
We do the hard shit. We attack the people who are attacking. And other than that, it should
Do you
not...
counter rape the rapists?
Yes.
But
no,
I
it-
saw you do something cool. It was you were helping out at a T-ball game or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was like a special Olympics like softball game, and I was like pushing around the kid that couldn't walk in his
You
wheelchair.
like ran the bases.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I enjoy that kind of stuff. You know, I don't think it should be about giving people tickets. I've done 2 tickets in like 50 traffic stops, and they were just excessive things like their inspection being out for 2 years. I'm not gonna just go off and give people tickets, especially with how shit is anymore.
Have you guys... Okay, do you know who Shane Gillis is?
Nope.
No? Okay, he's a comedian. And he made a very solid point about the Special Olympics. He's like, the Special Olympics are great. Wonderful thing, you know, gets people involved. He's like, what about the guy that pitched that? The guy that was like, we got all these fucking people that are kind of slow. Let's race them. Like, imagine being that guy. Like, you don't have legs? Oh, man, that was so funny when I saw that. I about pissed my pants.
You ever watch The Ringer?
No.
Where Johnny Knoxville fixes the Special Olympics. He acts retarded.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then he just takes the fuck off.
It's really good. It's a movie that could not be making today.
They couldn't make it today.
There's no way.
I think that's... do you think they would even let them make the Jackass movies now?
Yeah, they just made one.
Yeah, but like, they're the jackass guys.
Like if they were to just start,
you're
and never
talking
been
like
done
a
before.
new one.
Like if
we
us
wanted-
three had some sort of fucking
You'd have to pay me a lot of money to do that, some of that shit.
right,
man.
but I don't think MTV would be like, yeah,
let's just send this guy flying into this river
Yeah,
in a
let's-
porta-john.
You
Like,
know, it'd be hilarious if we launched him off a rocket. Like,
I guess they were doing that shit for free at first,
Yeah.
basically.
well, they were probably doing a lot of drugs.
well, now-
but-
oh yeah,
It was like if it's not dangerous, if you like cannot get paralyzed, you get $300. But if there's a risk of getting paralyzed, it's $500 per stunt. I believe that's what Steve-O said. Like,
Damn.
holy fuck! And then Bam Margera had his own show, and he was like rolling up in Lamborghinis.
I think $500 per stunt. I'd probably do that.
I would. There's one I 100% for sure would never do. It was
But
the like
imagine-
bungee porta-john.
Ooh,
That one, oh my god, dude, that's so fucking
I think
gross.
that and like when he drank the sweat off of the dude.
but like imagine, like you come up with a big stunt, you do it, and then they don't air it. They're like, it doesn't make the cut. That would suck.
That's also true. Like like when Steve-O got the leech on his eyeball, and then they're just if they had been like, nah, motherfucker, I just put a leech on my eyeball. Like, yeah, that would suck. Did you? What show was it recently that people were getting paid like $100,000 an episode?
I know that people doing the 60 days in, they get paid like a pretty substantial amount.
I would do that.
I would try
do
it
it too.
I think I would struggle with it though, because I look like a cop.
You do look like a cop.
They would test you because you're big.
Yeah, they
Also
would
true.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to hide. I think it'd probably be best just to go to the hole,
I think I'd be fine.
especially once the rumor gets out. You just like whip someone's ass for looking at you wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that shit worked at like where we worked. So because it's just like you're a fucking idiot,
Yeah.
and then they just poke harder because like when you give in to the bully kind of thing, they like it. They think it's funny.
Masochists. They like it. I'd probably like it too, just because you're so fucking bored.
Yeah, they are very boring.
Like, I couldn't. Like those dudes that sat in the hole 23 hours a day for months. Dude. I'm
Dude.
graffitiing some shit too. Like,
I can only imagine how fucking bored that guy was.
yeah. Oh, I've read every book in existence. Sick. Now what? Guess I'm gonna cause a problem.
That would suck, man. You like wait weeks to get a book, and then it's like a shitty book, and you're like, man.
Dude, I fucked up the library list.
Did you?
So you know how you have to print off the library list the day before? I was in charge. I had to do it, and somehow, like when I transferred it to the spreadsheet, like all the book requests got shifted down one.
Oh.
So everyone got the wrong book.
Oh, that's funny.
I was getting so many complaints. Old people like, I got a romance book. What the fuck?
I always loved when there would be like a dude, like big fucking beard, tattoos everywhere, and you give him like a fucking
Danielle Steele.
Danielle's Steel book, and he's like, got nothing else to do, man. I need to bust one real quick. I would jerk off so much in jail.
I think it would suck to like not have a cell to yourself. I can understand why they get pissy about it. Because if you don't have a Jack Shack, if you don't have that like peace at the end of the day,
Yeah. I could see that. Like, if you're on the top bunk and the bunks go with every move you make and you're sitting up there jacking it. Yeah.
the guy gets up to complain, you just blast him in the face.
Then some fucking cop comes around with a flashlight, and you're like, dude. I remember he was watching this one guy, and he's like, you could see like his head going, like you knew he was close, and he got over the intercom. He's like, hey, and the guy's like, what? He's like tucking his dick. It always made me laugh when you woke dudes up for like work release, and they were pitching a tent. When
Yeah.
you fucking woke them up, and they're
just
just like, give me a minute.
I get it, bro.
Let me
It's all
think
good.
about my grandma's hands or something like.
Where the fuck did you even come up with that?
It's something I'd think about to put my boner down.
Wow.
I think about my football team.
The Steelers, because they suck.
Oh, well, that's when I'm trying not to come. Like when I'm trying to last longer,
Oh.
like I fucking switch it.
I have an issue where I take too long, so I don't do that. I used to
Oh,
last
it
like an hour
must
and a
be.
half.
It must suck to be a sex machine, dude.
Heather would bleed. Seriously, we have to ask her about it next time that she's here, because
I don't
we would
know
just
if I
go.
want to.
We'd go so long that she would bleed. But like, I'm not a very large guy, so it's from just like friction,
Wow.
like jackhammering for a fucking 90 minutes straight.
90 minutes,
Dude, I'm not even. I can't
You fuck
even.
them for the first time, and they're like, "Is this normal?"
God.
It was bad, and it was because I had like anxiety. I had like performance anxiety. So like now it's like 20 minutes, which is pretty long for most people. But like it's so
Flex.
much better than, dude. I would literally be fucking out of breath, out of shape. Like
Oh, I'm out of breath after
I'm like,
6. Like,
it would get to the point where we would literally say, "Are you done?" Yeah. And then we just call
that's
it.
only happened to me once because I was fucking hammered. And like, I'm just like flopping around and shit behind her. And she like turns around and she's like, "Are you gonna come?" I'm like,
No.
not now. And like, my dick was only like half hard. Like, it was not a good time.
Whiskey wang.
Would you be into recording yourself fucking?
I have a video.
I couldn't.
I'd
Because
Heather
like
wear
I've
that.
caught like reflections of myself and I'm like, ooh.
I'd Heather wear that, and then I was fucking her.
Oh, nice.
Just the top.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, just the top. Was it
Yeah.
open in the front?
Yep.
Yeah, showing off the fucking washboard.
Yep.
Nice.
No,
Dude.
she was wearing that.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
What do you think? What's the weirdest thing you could role play in sex?
Prison guard inmate. That's
Is that weird?
I
'Cause
feel like it'd be
the-
weird because of your profession.
Yeah, I would say since we worked in jail, it would be weird. Because then we're like, you've been wanting to fuck inmates this whole time, dog.
Yeah.
But like,
No,
for a
it's
normal
the position
person,
of power thing.
yeah, because it's like cop and some random chick. I saw one. It was Air Force airport security.
Oh yeah, there's lots of
And then
this.
he was like, beep, over her butt, and he's like, what's in there? It was a butt plug.
I've caught Heather like watching porn. That was pretty cool. Because it was like an accident kind of thing, but it was just like, this is cool. You can keep going.
I could be. I think I'd be into that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
You walk in, you're just like,
What you watching? She's like,
you
nothing.
doing?
And she's like,
And then you come up with another excuse to come back in. You're like, I need a new pair of socks.
yeah, need a new. Then you come back 5 minutes later, you're like, I lost my keys. No. Yeah, no, I think I'd be into that. But then I would want to have sex. And like, if you're watching porn and jerking off, you probably don't want to have sex.
oh,
That's
she
why I
wanted to
don't
have sex.
understand
She was just
cocking.
getting ready.
Wouldn't you want to join in at some point?
No, I couldn't watch somebody cuck me, but I could cuck somebody for sure. And I'd be like, don't you fucking come yet. And then I'd be fucking his wife. I'd be like, don't you do it, but keep stroking. Yeah, I could do that. I'd be into that. I want to dom him from his wife's cooter.
Hey, have you guys seen these these memes about the sandwich police from Sandwich, Illinois?
No.
You should look it up. There's an actual
Oh, the town of Sandwich.
the sandwich
Yeah.
town, yeah. So you have like sandwich police. There's also cooter police. And there's blue ball PA. So you have blue ball police.
There's also
Blue Ball
intercourse
Police
PA.
Department, open up.
Blue ball
Blue
police.
ball PD.
Blue ball PD open up, and then the person, and then the suspect leaves, and they're like, "Ah, blue ball again!"
I love those fucking memes, dude. We should have like a meme review. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Meme reviews are sick.
Where
It's
he's like,
hard to.
that one's dead.
Yeah, it's
But
so
for me,
hard
it's
to
Uganda
find-
Knuckles. That's the best meme that's ever existed ever.
Nah, I
Or
hate
like do a
Uganda
meme
Knuckles.
tier list. That'd be sick.
We should do a tier list.
A tier
We've been
list of
talking about
something.
tier lists for a while.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who drew that?
Who do that?
Who drew that?
Do you remember
Yes.
Kim worked at the psych ward? He was at the psych ward, and he drew that for Kim and I.
I heard he's looking real rough. No,
Yeah, he's
like super skinny.
yeah.
Damn, that's
He
really
used
good
to be
though.
a big boy.
Yes, he was. I remember I locked him down and someone else down because I saw it in Lima. I saw a skinny dude run, and then I saw his shirt chasing after him. I'm like, holy shit, get people to Lima.
I tell you what, he was one of the few that I was legitly scared
I would
of
be afraid
because
of
you
him,
knew
yeah.
he had the screw loose.
Yeah, and he was huge.
Yeah, he was one of the few dudes that were in there that like
His bones are big.
you can see
Everything
the
about him.
crazy in his eyes.
He
Like
talked
you
to
knew
him
that
Honestly, really cool though.
he was cool. Like he never gave me a problem, but you knew like one thing goes the wrong way,
He's had it
and
happen.
it could snap him.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was about specifically, but it was like medication or something. He was freaking out, and me and someone else, I can't remember who that was. They probably got fired or something. We went in there and we were talking to him. And he was just like throwing shit in his cell, and I'm like, dude, Andrew, come here, because I couldn't pronounce his last name very well.
I don't think
but
anybody
he did
could.
respond really well.
I
to
always just
Andrew.
called him Andrew. Yeah.
I'm like, Andrew, come on, let's take a walk. We'll just go to a programs room. We can walk around in there. Be mad, and he did, and he calmed down. He was like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "It's all good. I just don't want you to fuck someone up. You're a big guy."
He was a big dude.
Oh, but anyway, I think it was actually you and Miller that went off into Lima when he was chasing that guy, and then they were laughing and walking by. Like, never mind. But then I locked him down, and I went and talked to them about it. Our next shift it was like 4 to midnight. And I was like, "You guys learn why I locked you down?" They're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "You do realize how that looked on camera, right?" "Yeah." "Okay, you guys can be off lockdown." I hate it when people wouldn't lift a lockdown when it's like kind of it's justified to do so.
Or when it's, I always hated when it was close, and it's like 5 minutes till, and you're coming through with meals or something, and you're like, "Hey, this person's lockdown's lifted in like 5 minutes. Can I just let them out?" And you're like, "No."
Yeah,
And it's
I know,
like,
right?
man, this just makes my life harder because I have to
Yeah.
take their food to them now.
Or the people that lock people down right at shift change. It's like, I'm
Oh.
leaving, but fuck you.
Yeah, and then
2 days.
I'm going off on my weekend.
yeah, fucking ugh.
And then they come back in, no one remembers it. They
I
do it.
really hated some CEOs,
Yeah.
man.
Was the worst about that.
Trash. Sorry.
Sorry.
I've been looking down south. They pay a lot better in jails.
Actually, yeah. If I was
It depends.
down 2 states, I'd be making 6 figures.
My father, who knows quite a lot about Georgia Department of Corrections, he told me the COs down there get paid nothing.
Yeah, it's Georgia.
state-
It's like $14 an hour.
The state ones don't, because I was on Indeed and I saw Walker State Prison, which is in Georgia. And it was like it was like 40 grand a
I
year.
believe he was at Walker at some
Oh,
point.
nice. Yeah, it's right by Atlanta, and but yeah, it was like 40 grand a year starting out, and I'm like,
That's pretty bad.
like
Their COs there are like drill sergeants. It's
Really?
like, yeah.
That's actually kinda
I was
cool.
like, you know. But then the county was like 56 grand a year. I was like, this is fucking backwards. But I realized it's because county, you have to be a sheriff to work in the jail.
Yeah, you work up. Yeah, you start at the jail or dispatch, and then
Yeah.
the sheriff will be like, "Are you worth damn?" And they'll be like, "Come here, boy. Here's a revolver."
Do I want to hide you at the jail or put you out?
Come here,
Where the
boy. Here's a
public can see it.
revolver. I wish, dude. That'd
No,
be-
dude, when
I
I
get
got
that.
hired, they were like, "Here's a gun. Here's some keys. Here's a cool car. Here's a cool uniform. See you Monday." And I was like, "That's the
I
time
bet
for
you
any of
there's-
this?" Nope.
I bet you there's that asshole that's been working for 15 years. He's like, I don't fucking get it.
yeah. I don't know why I'm not a sheriff yet, dude.
Well, I'm not sure. Me. I work so hard. I hide in fucking programs 1
Fucking
because
neck
Camilla
rolls.
yelled at me. Dude, you remember that? We locked down the jail looking for that fucker. He turned off his
you
radio.
sound like Eeyore.
Eeyore.
He does sound like it.
Thanks
Because
for
he told him to like
noticing.
calm his tits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the nerdiest conversation earlier.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone about Elden Ring, and we were just in the middle of the gym, just like spouting nonsense about scaling with magic and intellect and whatnot.
There are a couple inmates that I talk a lot of anime with. They found out that I watch anime and they're like,
Oh,
have
you're
you seen
into.
this one?
Are you like into anime
Yeah.
now?
Dude, I'm so
Like, fully
fucking
into
Yeah,
it?
we've been over this.
We
Well,
need to
yeah,
have an
no.
anime
Last
review
time,
list.
last
Right,
time
right.
we talked about it, you were like, "Oh yeah, I watched this one that you recommended."
Oh
to
yeah,
me."
I've been watching a lot more. I've been
Dude, I love
watching
anime.
I've been binging Attack on Titan.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm about to where I was before. I'm like 3 or 4 seasons in. It's getting
Should
really
I start
good.
watching anime?
Dude, it's so good. I highly
Attack
recommend
on
Attack
Titan.
on Titan. Holy
Attack on
shit.
Titan.
It's so good.
It will blow your mind.
I'm watching Breaking Bad.
It'll make your
Breaking-
mind blow a load.
Breaking
dude.
Bad's good, but Attack on Titan, I don't want to give away too much, but
Dude,
Well,
it's
then
so
don't.
good. How'd you get your powers? Oh, I just worked really hard. How'd you get your powers? Oh, I just worked really hard. How'd you get your powers? I ate my dad.
okay, so
What?
the plot twists in that movie. It's like, oh, I like this person. Oh no, I do
Oh,
not.
I hate that person.
I do not like that person. You are not cool.
What's
Have
the
you watched
one
the
that?
Comic Got Kill? Where every time you like a character, they just fucking die.
Well, there was we were talking at the jail, Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
they
that's
were like,
pretty good.
okay, what's your?
I think about my nin all the time. It'd be like
See,
based around
I
food.
haven't gotten too far into it. I
Oh, my.
got to where like they meet the trainer and fucking Zushi,
I feel like he's about to explode.
but
I have
But they were
nothing
like-
to contribute.
they were like, what's your favorite character? And I was like, Hisoka.
Oh.
I like Hisoka. Well, because, yeah, I know. And then they told me, they were like, he's kind of like
He's a pedophile, yeah.
Yeah.
He
I'm
literally
like,
was fighting
wait,
Goon,
wait.
and he came in his pants fighting Goon.
Well, I haven't gotten to where he fought Gon.
Dude, it's so fucking
But like
crazy.
at the beginning, like I liked his character design. I'm like, you're a
Yeah.
fucking badass. I like you. I haven't gotten to where he's a kitty toucher.
Dude, he literally
now I get to the part where like he. now,
like,
now I get to the part where they chopped his arm off. I'm like, good. That's what you deserve. But he
and
grew
then he
it
just
back.
attaches it back on.
Yeah.
So yeah, Breaking Bad's pretty good. Damn.
Now every time I see this one inmate, he's like, Sarge, Hisoka.
the planet.
Yeah, they are.
He
so
was getting
awesome.
he was getting manga sent in, so that's how I knew he was one.
Don't you read manga backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, you start at the end.
I was like, wow, why are you reading
I'm
the
a-
book backwards? He looked up and he was like, it's a manga. And looked back down and kept reading. I'm like, God damn, I feel like a peasant.
You're like, God, you fucking roasted me, dude.
It's a manga.
Okay.
It does make you feel like you're inferior to him somehow.
I'm like, oh.
Dude, I feel so inferior right now. You guys are like getting into it, and I'm like,
Some of the stories
watch
are
Dragon Ball
so
Z?
good, dude.
I've never watched Dragon Ball Z.
Wow, really? That's like
I know-
beginner anime.
My brother told me I should just watch the abridged version.
It's
it's better.
hilarious. It is. It is.
I know that this is what I know about Dragon Ball Z is that Vegeta was kind of an asshole at first,
Yep.
and then he's not an asshole.
He's kind of.
But they kind of like fuck him over a bunch just to make Goku win the fight.
Yeah, but he's still the best character. He's
Yeah.
best boy.
Well, they were like, oh, there was like this whole plot line where he fucking killed this person that like wiped out his entire planet or whatever. Oh, reset time so Goku can kill him. That would annoy me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's annoying about that part is he's like, it's about to happen, and then Goku's like way over there and just fucking blasts him, and like way longer than it would have taken him to just go just destroy everything still.
Yeah, there's some really good, like, there are even some, like, 6-episode series that, like, get you
Yeah.
tied in. You have to
You
finish
should
it.
watch like Hellsing Ultimate or Full
I've watched
Metal
that.
Alchemist. It's very good.
Full
it's like-
Metal Alchemist. That's
I have not
another
watched
one
that.
I still want to watch.
Dude, it's good. I
B.
cried.
Miller and someone else recommended that one to me, and they explained, like, the concept. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
It's cool. The law of equivalent exchange.
Yeah, my
I
ex
didn't
made
know.
me watch Hellsing Ultimate.
Who made you watch it?
My ex. It was pretty good.
It is really.
I got pretty into it.
I didn't realize
Police girl.
how old Hunter x Hunter was.
Very. It like they just stopped making new ones. I don't remember why, but because it's still one of the best anime of all time. But
I
they've
guess
not
it's like one of the
adopted
OG.
it.
Like,
You-
people, like, that's their inspiration.
You know what
Yeah.
I hate? Is okay, now they're making like live action
I hate it.
animes, right?
I can't.
Well, I watched one,
Which one?
Death Note, the movie.
good?
It was so bad.
Yeah, but Death Note's a really good anime.
That's what I've heard. I was like, well, maybe I'll watch the movie, see if I'm
Yeah,
kind of into
I
it.
will never watch an adaptation.
So I watched it, and I was like, this is the worst fucking movie I've ever fucking seen.
Did, like, the words not go with their mouth and shit?
Oh, no, it's fully in English.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Willem Dafoe plays the fucking spiky-haired fucking death dude.
The Shinigami. What's his name? Ryuk?
Ryuk, yeah.
Yeah,
Forget.
Ryuk.
Yeah, so it's
I
like
didn't
Willem
get
Dafoe,
too
and he's
far
like,
into it.
Dude, it's really good. It hurts your brain because you're like listening to them like counter each other's counter thoughts, and you're like,
I found that like I need to have like a character that I like. In that one, like the main character was such a like it seems like he was going down a slippery slope. Like he was
does.
losing his fucking mind.
yeah.
I have seen.
L was my favorite.
I've been getting into like more foreign stuff. Like Korean TV is super good. Have you watched Squid Game?
Nope.
Squid Game is fucking awesome.
I wish Heather was here because you guys could have a conversation
Squid
about
Game
it.
is fucking awesome. The movie Parasite is fucking awesome. And it's all Korean, so like I can't speak Korean. And I was like, maybe I'll try. And then I Googled it and they're like, it's one of the hardest languages to learn. I'm like, never mind, I ain't got that kind of fucking time on my hands. But yeah,
Why do they say that English is one of the hardest languages
because it
to
is.
learn?
There, and there.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
Hi.
But we have hi, which is also
Hello. Or hey.
or no, it's hi, or you could spell HIGH, and it has a different.
And then
meaning.
things that are spelled the same, like comb, COMB. And then tome? No, it's tomb. TOMB.
right.
Like everything is just
Or
weird.
just the word two. There are so many different.
Two, yeah,
versions.
TO,
You got
TOO,
two,
TWO. Yeah. I think English is just confusing because there's so many words that aren't the same, that sound the same, but they're spelled different. Because, like, in most languages, you have, like, the masculine and the feminine. And it's like, fuck it. I don't speak any foreign languages, guys. But, like, Spanish, you know, there's, like, your, what's uncle in Spanish? Tito.
I failed Spanish, bro.
I guess you were high.
I feel like
You were railing meth and smoking
was
weed.
not.
oh, you kind of were. In a way, you were.
Yeah,
Well,
you,
I
literally,
failed it
you
because-
literally just said you're working at Wendy's just hammering meth in the fucking back.
Jack 3D.
No.
No wonder my burgers were fucked up.
Now I missed 2 weeks because I had an illness, and then I came back. I'm like, what? And the teacher's like, yeah, you're too far behind.
Wasn't
you
it
get
like
held
your
back for that?
kidneys?
Was pancreatitis
Pancreas.
Ah, that's probably from the meth.
or the alcohol.
Or the
yeah.
weed. You know, you just did all kinds of drugs. You looked like a little stoner too with your
Yeah, you
with
did.
your
You
Bieber
didn't.
hair. No, I didn't look like a stoner in high school. I
You
looked.
didn't do drugs.
Oh no, I did drugs. I did drugs, but like
Jesus Christ.
not so much in like early high school.
Just
like
Jack 3D.
I didn't do drugs until I was like 15. Right before I started
I was
driving.
about 10th grade.
Yeah. I would
Right before he started driving, he says.
yeah, I was in right before I started driving cuz I'm like I got this van now and like I need to fucking
I'm going to keep playing with your feet.
That's fine. I'm like I need to fucking be cool. So I'm like weed, alcohol, sex, cooler, futon. Taken care of, baby. That's why they call me Pussy Wagon.
We can probably cut it whenever we're at.
Okay,
gonna
Edwards
order
is
a
getting
pizza.
antsy. We're gonna order a pizza. Love that for us. From where?
I don't know, Fox, maybe.
Okay.
Or the pub. The Pornhub.
Oh,
Hut.
pub. P-hub. P-hub. Pub.
Pizza pub.
Porn. Pub.
Porn pub.
Okay, we'll be back next week wearing the same clothes.
I might change.
Nerd. Okay, bye.